What's up guys, Angry Goat here, back at another YouTube video for Dragonball Xenoverse 2. Here are some creative character, ranked battles. I played as Baka for 4 games and Stoneleaf for 1. Sorry, but YouTube doesn't let me upload videos past 15 minutes, so I can only have like one Stoneleaf fight. And I really like playing as Baka, because Baba is probably my favorite creative character to play as. And then second would probably be Stoneleaf, and third would be Kinoko. But I really do like Baka. The Namekians really do fit my playstyle. They're pretty much a defensive race, and if you play like defensive like I do, they're actually a really good race, and they're pretty tough to kill too. Whenever their health gets low, that health regen starts to kick in. It gets really hard to kill a Namekian. Like, I'm gonna do how to use Vegito and how to use Bardock video, and there's this Namekian. His health would not stop regenerating. I couldn't kill him. No, it was for Beerus, because I'm doing a Beerus one too. But yeah, the Namekians are pretty tough race to choose. And I know you guys been asking for like tips and tricks in PvP and what to do in certain situations and stuff like that. Basically, my tip is if you want to make a certain build yourself, and you know, like let's say you're using different super attacks and stuff like that, what I do is I test them out in training. And the CPU has like 2 different ways you can like have it perform or something like that. You can have CPU on recovery or no recovery. And to see if a combo works, you could turn on recovery, because then the computer will like recover and your combo won't work, and you'll know like, oh wow, I can't use the super attack because so and so, whoever I'm fighting, will recover and it won't land. And then you have to figure out how to make it land. And if you turn off recovery, that basically means like you stamina broken. So like while a person you're fighting is stamina broken, this lands and all this lands, and you get like really nice combos. But another tip for PvP is like, if you aren't confident in your own if you're not confident in yourself to use certain moves, try to stick towards the meta in Dragonball Xenoverse 2. Like use if you're using a strike super build, use just a combination or Dragon Fist as your ultimate, and you know, for your super attacks you want to use like moves that don't suck, like burst rush or critical uppercut and stuff like that. But if you are confident, you could be like me and I use underrated moves like Finish Buster, what else, Emperor's Blast and stuff like that. What's another one? Gravity Impact. Those are all pretty much underrated moves, but they're really good, except you just have to be able to have the skill to use them. And the way I just practice in this game to get better, I just continuously do rank. Like, even if I'm losing, you have to learn from your mistakes. You know, nobody wins every game and never loses, unless, you know, like if their win-losses, they're probably boosting, getting ranked or something like that. But you can't win them all, and all you have to do is just learn from your mistakes. Like, let's say you lost a game and you weren't doing something right, you may want to just practice on that certain thing and focus on that skill. Like, don't take a loss as like a big downer, but like, yeah, don't take a loss as a big downer. Just learn from your mistakes and focus on whatever is making you lose. But that way, next time you fight so and so and that beats you, you'll be able to do what you didn't last time and stuff like that. Another tip is don't play predictive. Like, don't afterimage after like 1 or 2 hits. Like, that's what you have to have a lot of health for, so that way you can take a couple hits and recharge your stamina bar. Because if you got like 4 or 5 stamina bars and someone's not going to try to stamina break you, so you'll be able to get out of the combo eventually. That's what I feel like health is for. You know, if you have to sacrifice a little bit of health to get a little bit of stamina back, you know, go ahead and do it. And another tip is always have a counter move. Like, let's say if you were strike super, you want to have a Burst Rush or All Clear or Evil Whirlwind or Time Skip Backbreaker. Like me, I always have Time Skip Backbreaker on, because what I'm always doing, I'm focused on whoever I'm fighting, I'm learning how they play. So what I use, if you notice, I use Time Skip Backbreaker early because I know they're going to afterimage after so many hits. And another tip is, if you were making a character, focus on one thing. Don't try to focus on strike supers and keyblast supers and use them both. I mean, you could use them both, but just make sure you have a certain amount of skill points devoted to one thing. Like Baga, for say, he's only devoted to keyblast supers, and he has a pretty good amount of basic attack, but that's because the Namekians have low basic attack anyway. So, you know, I put more basic attack points in there, that way, you know, it'll rise and put less in health because the Namekians have high health. And another tip is, once you learn how to press, like, you know, when you press L2 or LT and A or X, you'll like blink around. Like, once you get that down and you know how to do it effectively, that'll help you beat your opponents pretty easily too, because you'll be able to dodge hits, and a lot of things you think you can't dodge, you can dodge with using that. And yeah, and also don't equip bad moves. And I think I went over it all. If you know how to back hit, don't do it all the time. Like I said, you want to keep your opponent guessing about how you play. If you back it every time the after behind you, they'll learn to, like, I don't know what it's called. I think it's called Z-vanish or something like that. When you press L2 and A real fast and you like blink around and move. Yeah. If you back it every time, that leaves you open. So what I do is I don't back it every time. Sometimes I blink forward and then they can't hit me, and I blink around them and then hit them. Like, just play predictive. And yeah. Anyways, just watch the video. You'll probably see how I play anyway. Like, cause I'm pretty bad at explaining stuff like this. But if you continue watching the video, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to pick up about how I play and why I do certain things. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. I'll try to do another, like, better explanation about how to get better at PvP and other tips like that. I'm just not really good at explaining things like this. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video and if you did find it helpful, please leave a like and consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. And yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next video. I got 3 how-to use videos coming up for Beerus, Bardock, and Vegito. So yeah, if you enjoy, well, I already said it like 3 times. Yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.